Hi there, I'm Hayley West and they've asked me at Barnyarns to come along and tell you about the Quilt Ambition 630. Now this is the top in the range with regards to the Ambition range, and as the name gives you that indication, Quilt Ambition is perfect for anybody that's looking at quilting, but it's not just for quilters out there. Now it comes with the hard case, which is the case for many of the Pfaffs, so of course that means that you can be able to look after it and keep it safe and secure. And you've got a whole range of stitches with this one, 201 in total, including your alphabet with your uppercase and your lowercase. So it's a really comprehensive machine when it comes to working with it. You'll also notice as well that you've got a very clean look to it because you haven't got all of your computerized buttons with this one. It's all done with a full colour LCD display, but we'll come back to that in a few moments. Threading system, and nice and simple, as is the case with all the Pfaff machines. You just follow those markings round down to the needle where you're going to use a needle threader to thread up your needle, and again you've got your one-step buttonhole lever there that you're going to bring down into place should you need it. When you're working with this machine, you've got a little lever there that will help you raise your foot, but because it's detailed and kind of set up for quilting, you've got the ability to press that lever and take it that little bit higher up. So you can see that you've got a really good range of area there. So if you are working with a quilt and you've got your backing, your wadding, and then your top layer, you can see you've got plenty of room there. You've also got your IDT. So if you are a quilter or anybody working with multiple layers or perhaps tricky fabrics, then all you need to do is bring that IDT down, in and out, depending on whether you're wanting to work with it or not. And of course the beauty is that that can be used with any of your specialised feet, so you're not sacrificing that IDT system because you're wanting to use a specialised foot. You can use those with the Pfaff range. So accessory box, again, it slides out like so, and you've got the perfect opportunity for you to store all of your accessories that come with the machine, and you've got that extra large element at the back there, which is perfect for things like your one-step buttonhole. But also, I would suggest that if you are going for the Quilt Ambition, that you consider the extension table, because this will open up the stitch area for you. So you've got a large area here. It's nearly 8 inches, which is 200 millimeters. But then the extension table opens up the area on the far side of your machine. So this simply slots into place like so, and it means you've got that large area there, both to the right of your needle and the left of your needle. And if you are working with a quilt, you can easily roll up your quilt and have it in that area, and obviously supporting it from the left hand side as well. Then as we work our way up, you've got your reverse button, you've got your start stop, so if you don't want to work with your foot pedal, then you can work with those. And as you work your way up, you've got your scissors, which is your way of cutting your threads without you manually having to take them round to your thread cutter. Although you do have one of those there as well. You've got your tie-offs, so when you're starting your seam or ending your seam, then you can have your tie-offs. And then you've got your needle up, needle down, which is perfect for your precision sewing. But then you've got your LCD display. There's a lot of information in here, and it means that you can really detail and hone in on any of those elements. First of all, you can see we've got it set up as our stitch here, which is your straight stitch, and that's what it will automatically set up when you start up your machine. But then by pressing your little stitch button there, it gives you all of your different menus. So you can see they're put into little sections here. Dependent on the number of the stitch that you're wanting to use, you go into that little section that you've got there. So you can see these are all the stitches from 1 through to 45 detailed within this first button here, but then you've got all your additional ones as you work your way through. And all you need to do is press your button up or down if you're wanting to scroll through those different stitches, as you can see there. When you select your stitch, it gives you the ability to alter that stitch if you're wanting to. So you can use these little buttons at the bottom there to flip or rotate that button, so stitch, as you can see there. If they're symmetrical, obviously you won't see much of a change, but you can see you can do that there. You can also change the width or the repeat or the length of your stitch, and you'll notice that the colour will change when you're going outside of the factory settings, but you've got complete control there. Your stitch width on this one, you've got a 7mm swing on this one, so again, that can give you complete control with regards to your stitches, and again it will go back to white when you're back to your factory settings. Just above there, it will give you a suggestion of the foot to use for your best stitch out. You've got your stabiliser, whether you need that or not, your feed dogs, and also what the tension is set to for that particular stitch. And that will alter dependent on the different stitch that you're working with. So as you scroll through, you will notice that that tension will change dependent on the stitch that you're working with. Now, if you're wanting to set up a sequence of stitches, you do that with your second menu as you work your way down the right hand side, and then you just key in your stitch in the same way as we looked at a few moments ago. Then if you are wanting to create letters or words, you go into your font menu, which will give you your uppercase, your lowercase, and then obviously you have all the different things like your grammatical markers there. Then down at the bottom, you've got your settings, and this is where you can alter the tension of your kind of suggested tension that the stitch has been given for you, or you've got your twin needle if you want to activate that. Stitch with safety if you want to ensure that you're not going to damage your needle, and then you can select to have the audible alarm when you're pressing your buttons or not. So you can see it's a very comprehensive machine. There's lots of features on this one. So this is one of those machines that when you invest in, you really are going to get a lifetime's worth of sewing with regards to this. If you are using your start stop button, then you control your speed using the slider at the front there. But as I say, all of those details, everything that was spoken of there, it's all explained very comprehensively within the manual that comes with the machine. And as I say, it's a fabulous machine. But if you do need any help or support from the Barnyarns team, then give them a call, jump onto the website, and I'm sure they'll be able to help you make a decision.